Not your gun to begin with. That being said, though, if you do run the burst, it is pretty good. Alright, so hello gamers and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new meta weapons in Phantom Forces, and there are some very powerful weapons in this update. That being said, make sure you're subscribed. Only like 20% of the people watching my videos are subscribed. Also smash the like button in the next 2 milliseconds. 3, 2, 1. Wait, I just counted down from 3. Our first weapon up is the AK-12BR. I don't know the setup. This gun is absolutely insane. Better than it probably has ever been. And I hate it because they removed the burst. But even though it has 700 RPM, it can 3-hit kill anywhere on the body at all ranges. Let's do like compensator and like pistol grip. I don't know. Ugh. It does look more accurate, but doesn't feel very good to shoot. Anyway, if you guys played a few years ago, there was a battle rifle called the AJ3 that back then was able to 3-hit anywhere all ranges. And that gun was considered like one of the best weapons in the game, and that had 540 RPM. This does the same thing, but it has 700 RPM, so it has like an extra almost 200 RPM. Oh my gosh, the amount of nades is insane, dude. More nades. Awesome. This is great with default ammo. 12.7 is cool, but it's possible that they'll remove 12.7 millimeters, so don't pre-buy that. That's not confirmed, but I feel like that might happen. We'll see, though. Oh my. Next up, we have, of course, the M60. This gun is insanely good with 5.56. I'm currently using the assault box, which is also a good option, but I know a lot of people have been running the 5.56 ammo. That's because it's basically the Stoner 96. However, it has higher fire rate, 150 bullets, and basically the same damage, which is quite good. I don't know if you guys could hear me because this weapon is quite loud. Less than 24 hours before the update, they removed the 3-hit kill all ranges with AP that this gun has, which is definitely a good thing that they removed that. It's not as OP as it would have been. If you want a 3-hit kill all ranges, I guess you could use the AK-12BR. But yeah, the damage is still very good. 46 to the torso, over 60 damage to the head, and it does have a lot of pen, as you can see. That's without AP. I'll show you guys 5.56 in a second, and you guys can make the decision on if you want to pre-buy it. It's 2,556 kills, which is funny because 5.56 kills, except they added 2,000 on the front instead of just making it 556, because they want you to either spend money or get 2,500 kills on this gun, which would just be insane. I used to use this gun so much because it used to be the best weapon in the game, and I only have 1,000 kills on it, which is crazy. But yeah, it's only 125 bullets. There was one with 150, but 125 is still good. You do get less bullet penetration with this. However, you do get very laser recoil. And unfortunately, it's only a 4-hit kill to the body, but it does 24 with a torso multi all ranges. So it's basically able to 4-hit kill at any range. That being said, the time to kill is actually not very good. In fact, it's not good at all. But just like the Stoner 96, the time to kill itself is actually not what makes this good. What makes it good is the recoil and the magazine capacity together, which basically makes it a very consistent mid to long range weapon, which is to say that if you're running the M60 with 5.56 on this map, you're doing it wrong. You know, you're not supposed to use it on this map. You definitely can get away with it, but I wouldn't really recommend it. It's not like the meta for this map or anything. Next up though, we have the AK-12, which is essentially in the meta now. Now it only has 700 RPM, and I've seen a lot of people running it on auto, even though it still has that burst, just because the recoil is so good. Yes, the time to kill is actually pretty mid. It has a min time to kill of 0.12 seconds, but that's including a headshot, which you can definitely get. But as you can see, when it comes to recoil, this weapon is incredibly accurate. They also buffed the min damage, the ranges, and the reload speed by a little bit as well, and the reload feels so much nicer than it did before. It's only like 0.1 seconds faster, but man, it makes such a big difference for some reason. Probably because they also changed the animation on it. Okay, this pen cannot be good. He's right there, isn't he? Yeah. Of course, this weapon also has the hyper burst for very fast rate of fire, and that's going to be better for closer ranges, but the recoil will be quite a bit higher, but as you can see, it doesn't make a big difference. So if you really want to lock in on your time to kill, then you could totally use that. But to be fair, I mean, if you really need really fast time to kill, this is probably not your gun to begin with. That being said, though, if you do run the burst, it is pretty good, not gonna lie, even up close. It's very much up to you. You gotta keep in mind with the hyper burst, you have to just spam click, and spamming can kind of throw off your aim a little bit. And one of my favorite parts about the newer builds of Phantom Forces is that it actually locks in your fire mode and you don't have to switch it every time you spawn in, which people probably forget that used to be a thing where you had to press V every time. But man, that is such a big deal for a hyperburst gun, because basically every time you want to spawn, if you're using it like this, you had to hit that V button before. Kind of have to land your headshots if you really want like super fast time to kill. That being said, the time to kill is it's fast already, okay? So it's not that big of a deal. Next up, we have the AKM. The AKM got a overhaul to its recoil and an increase to its damage. It's actually pretty accurate now, and the update to it that makes it so much better is it's increased by like 1 damage. 1 damage point actually was a huge deal with this. Look at these windows and the lighting. It feels awful, man. Probably because it's nighttime, and because you gotta play on nighttime. You're forced to play nighttime. 41 damage basically means that if you hit 1 body shot and 1 headshot, you do like 98 damage, which is really sad. However, since they increased it to 42, 1 headshot, 1 body shot is gonna do what, like 68 for the headshot, or 58 for the headshot, and then 42 for the body shot, which basically, if you put those two numbers together, means this gun can kill with 1 headshot, 1 body shot, which is huge. Now, to get a 2-shot, you don't have to land 2 headshots in a row, right? You can just hit 1 to the head and 1 to the body. Next up, we have a battle rifle, which is the HK417. This gun is really cool because it's quite accurate. It doesn't have very crazy recoil like the AK-12BR. However, if you really think about it, the AK-12BR, it has 100 more RPM, and it does more damage at range, and it does more damage up close, and it has better multis. Yes, the AK-12BR might be better, but that doesn't matter to me when the gun is just less fun, you know? I play this game for fun. I don't really play this game because a weapon is super meta. The reason I make meta videos is because it's kind of fun to see what's really good in the update. Overall, this is a good option, but I think the AK-12BR is a lower rank as well. So there's not really a lot of reasons to use this weapon, in my opinion, but because it's so good still, it also goes into the meta, you know? It's just gonna be also a great option, as you can see. Recoil change to it was probably too much, because I don't even think I'm running a very meta loadout. I'm running like a vertical grip and a Mars sight. I'm running like something really weird, because I don't really use this weapon. But you can still see I am beaming people. It's insane. Next up, though, we have the RPK-74. This weapon got an increase to its max damage and its min damage, and I think its range as well. It can now 4-shot to 179 studs, which is insane. So yes, technically, it's a 5-shot at long ranges, but 179 studs is the farthest you're going to shoot people on a lot of these maps, right? On this map, you're going to have a lot of trouble not 4-hitting people. And they also gave it a 3-hit kill range of about 85 studs and a 2-hit kill headshot range of about 70 studs. This gun has similar time to kill and damage stats to what the old AKM and stuff had. That's why the AKM buff is crazy. You have to land 2 headshots with this, and you had to land 2 headshots with the AKM, which made the extra damage of the AKM like not that important. That's crazy. Only 600 RPM. It sounds like it's a big problem, but yeah, this has a very far 3-hit kill range and the ability to 4-hit kill insanely far. So it doesn't really matter that much, because also the recoil is very good on this gun. Again, I'm probably not running the right setup for this. I'm running a reflex sight, and I do not use the reflex sight anymore. This actually used to be the best gun in the game, only because a bunch of other guns were getting nerfed. This gun used to have 650 RPM. It was very, very similar to the pre-nerf versions of those guns, but nobody was using it because there was better options, and then it became the best option, and everybody started using it. Maybe the recoil is the best it's ever been, and I would have liked to see this get 650 RPM instead of more range and stuff, because now it just has the same fire rate as the RPK. Either way, though, if you're looking for a very kind of bland weapon in terms of fire rate and stuff, it's a consistent weapon. I feel like this is going to be a gun that you can get a lot of kills with, even if you're not having a lot of fun. Well, maybe people have fun just by getting kills, but you could even make the argument that this is better than the 5.56 M60. Yes, it has less bullets, but the recoil feels pretty similarly accurate, and the fire rate is the same, but this has the advantage of the higher damage. The last gun we need to talk about, though, is the probably best weapon in the game, and it's still been the best weapon in the game, and they still have not nerfed it. That is the AUG 2. This is still probably the best weapon in the game with 7.62. They ultra buffed this weapon for no reason at the start of this year. It's been insane this entire time. It has 750 RPM, like a 90 stud 3-hit kill, the ability to 2-hit kill head really far. It can 4-hit kill all ranges, and yeah, the fire rate is really high, and the recoil is really good as well. This is firing AK bullets. It's doing basically AK damage, but for some reason it also has very low recoil, even though the fire rate is much higher than an AK as well. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, but I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.